I'm DeQwan Young, and today we present the 10 reasons why the XFL could compete with the NFL. And a big shout out to John Miller for suggesting this video. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and join us in the comment section below and let us know why else can the XFL compete with the NFL. WWE Chairman Vince McMahon is giving the XFL another go-round. Despite it lasting just 1 year in 2001, Vinny-Mac is confident it'll be successful when he revives the league in 2020. And you know what? This guy has a right to feel confident this time around. Vince has learned from his mistakes, and he should find a way to make the XFL much more relevant this time around. And the NFL should be a tad bit worried. The markets. McMahon wouldn't specify which markets he's looking at, telling reporters every city is on his radar. But we have to assume at least a handful of teams will be based in cities that aren't home to NFL clubs. In 2001, the XFL had teams in San Francisco, Chicago, New York, New Jersey, and Los Angeles. Those are 4 markets that have NFL teams and won't support XFL teams this time, so Vince knows where not to go. But putting another team in Orlando again would make sense. How about San Antonio, Albuquerque, or Portland? How about giving San Diego or St. Louis a football team back? Omaha's a good choice also. If Vince finds the right markets, they'll support their XFL team. Avoiding politics. With some NFL players kneeling during the national anthem, it's caused a major uproar across America. Some owners are clashing with their players, fans are boycotting the league because of players kneeling, or because the owners aren't confronting it. Vince said that there will be no kneeling and no politics in the XFL, only football. Hard for anyone to complain about that. Owners and players won't have so much tension, media backlash won't be happening there, and it's smart events. No controversy will make everyone happy. The catch rules will make sense. It doesn't matter what the NFL rulebook states. In reality, there's no catch rule in the NFL. The refs and league office will decide what a catch is if they feel like it. We can't help but think the XFL will paint a much more clear image of what a catch is. The NFL runs into this problem every year. The XFL will be more cut and dry about it. The players. You can love or hate guys like Colin Kaepernick and Johnny Manziel, but you sure as hell better believe that if they go to the XFL, people will watch. Just because their NFL careers flop doesn't mean they'll be horrible in the XFL. You can see a large amount of big-name NFL guys going to the XFL. Think about all of your favorite stars who are nearing the end of their careers. You know, Vince will probably send them an invitation. It'll be fun. It's like when washed-up WWE superstars go to TNA. You kind of have to watch them for nostalgia's sake. If the XFL brings in big-name former NFL players, they'll get their ratings. Vince McMahon is smart. McMahon is a billionaire for a reason. The man knows how to make savvy business decisions when he needs to. Think about it. He won a ratings war with WCW in the 90s, despite bidding farewell to the most marketable wrestlers like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage. Vince admitted to his mistakes and knows what he'll have to do this time. He pledged to find the right medical, right coaches, and right player personnel to make the XFL work this time around. He's a genius businessman, and he seems to know how to run a business better than NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. Better health regulations. The NFL doesn't seem to have a good concussion protocol, and it's tragic and horrifying that they aren't taking CTE research, data, and results very seriously. Again, Vince did say he was going to bring in the proper medical team to help the league. Fans are boycotting the NFL because of their ignorance towards CTE, and some young football players across the country are even quitting because of it. But if Vince is serious about making the XFL safer, then there's no reason not to watch it. Anything goes. In its only season back in 2001, the XFL proposed a more anything goes and relaxed style of play. Less penalties were called, and defensive backs were allowed to play a little more aggressively and physically. As for the NFL, playing defense seems to result in a penalty half the time. Football fans will gladly watch, so long as the XFL refs act as the complete opposite of the NFL refs. The NFL offseason equals the XFL season. Vince told reporters that the XFL season will begin in January or February, just as the NFL offseason begins. After the Super Bowl, fans have to wait 7 months for meaningful football to return. Boring. But the XFL season will have a 10-week schedule, plus the playoffs. What will NFL fans have to do in the meantime? Watch the XFL. And by the time the XFL season ends, the NFL will be on the way. We'll owe Vince a lot for helping us get through the NFL offseason, and with that, ratings shouldn't be a problem for the XFL. NFL ratings are going down. Ratings going down. down, down, down. Ratings for the NFL continue to go down for many reasons, and the league should be scared. They went down a ton in 2016. Moffitt Nathanson reported the ratings dropped by 13% in 2017, and the playoff ratings were down between 12 to 20%. This is where Vince has to be smirking behind the scenes. NFL ratings are down, disgruntled football fans can now turn to the XFL. Need we say more? No criminals. Vince said no criminals will be in the XFL. If they have a DUI, he's not letting them play. It's that simple. Good. That means we're only watching good men who want to play football. Just good-natured people. That sounds good to us. I guess Johnny Manziel won't be playing. This is DeQwan Young signing off. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.